Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, as well as career and finances. You will find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my website. All right. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands, okay? Followed by Judgment. And then we have the Hanged Man reversed, okay? So we have Pisces as well as Virgo energy. We have Scorpio energy, and then we have Sagittarius energy. Interesting combination of energies here. Okay, so with this Eight of Wands, I'm picking up on growing pains, right? Growing pains energy from this Eight of Wands. Meaning, initially growing pains stem from deep-rooted traumas, right? In this instance, I'm getting there's a form of a generational curse or generational curses, right? But in specific, there's one generational curse that was heavy, hovering over you, over your family members, your relatives, all right? And it caused a lot of growing pains. It was as if it's something you carried with you here. It's something that, from a specific age, even adolescent, teenagers, into adulthood, you carry this energy here of these growing pains from the trauma of a generational curse. The purpose of breaking a generational curse lies in the fact that, there is a specific aim that the curse carries, and figuring out the aim and why it was cast upon you and your family is what initially begins the journey of breaking the curse itself, which I feel like you've done that. You've understood the curse, the aim of the curse, and the purpose of the curse within your family, to the extent that You are no longer fazed or bothered by the curse. I see you are controlling the narrative of your life by not allowing this curse to live your life for you or create your life, narrate your life for you here. You know, with this judgment energy, you are somebody that has, you know, abruptly just stopped something that was in your generation, your bloodline, your ancestral lineage here. You literally are one of a kind when it comes to this, because, you know, down to your parents, they also have this curse hovering over them. You know, they couldn't figure it out. Same goes with those that came before your parents, and so forth and so on. You know, with that being said, I see here that you're not doing this alone though. You're definitely being guided by your ancestors, okay? God allowed your ancestors to play this role in your life in terms of guiding you, okay? You're being guided by your ancestors in such a way that you are not the one that is taking the necessary precautions to break this curse. You know, you're getting help from the other side here, help from those that came before you that know this curse well, even know the deep-rooted cause of it. Okay, so those are those that are far gone. All right, based on ancestors here, they've been dead, but they've been on the other side. And with that being said, they have the wisdom, they have the knowledge, all right, they have the information that you need in order to guide you and move you forward into a better transition of life, into a better energy, a better state of being, a better reality, all right, a better chapter and era of your life. And this is what they're doing here. It's not one ancestor that is guiding you. You're being guided, right, by multiple ancestors playing a role of the spirit guides, okay? The spirit guides of your life. So this help that you're getting from the other side is not easy help, right? It's very heavy because it's something that the help that you have didn't come in an easy way. You had to be some form of a sacrificial lamb, all right? You had to be the outcast, the pariah, in order for you to be able to step into the energy of calling in these specific ancestors to help you out of this predicament, out of this curse. So it wasn't for nothing that you were misunderstood, all right? It wasn't for nothing that your journey was the way that it was, your path of life, right? It was purposely done. God wanted it this way because God knew that you were the key to unlock this curse and breaking it once and for all, so that those that come after you, like your kids' kids, are free, because this curse is definitely something that has existed within your bloodline, your ancestral lineage, your generation of people for a long time. It kept them trapped. It kept them stuck in a certain trance, illusion, in a certain energy that they couldn't break away from. And a lot of, you know, a lot of those people that were cursed from your family, you can see it in them, right? You have awakened to the truth of that. Yeah, you're definitely not alone, beloved. Okay, we've established that already with Now, the Three of Cups is confirming that, okay? You have literally a trinity of ancestors that work with you, okay? Because your ancestors also, these specific ancestors were very much tapped into things like astrology, things like tarot, things like crystals, all right? The occult, things of life that were looked down upon, psychic, mediums, the things that people tend to ignore in society, or the people that tend to be ignored in society or shunned upon because of who they are, which is what's happening in life right now. For us as a collective, we experience a lot of that, right? Now, with that being said, this trinity of ancestors, they also have the big three, the sun, the moon, the rising, the ascendant, right? Being the rising. So they also carry that energy. They also have the elements of earth, water, fire, air, as you do too. And that trinity combined with yours, though their trinities combined with yours, pardon me, it creates this massive force, okay? And this force is channeled through your vessel. You are the one that has the ability to harness it, all right, within reality, because it is in your vessel. You are carrying it. It is you doing it. It is you saying it, all right? Your ancestors are watching you, all right? They're there for a reason. It's not just to watch you, though, okay? And by watching you, I mean, in a form of protectiveness. They watching you to protect you, watching you to see who's around you. That's a snake, that's a fox spirit. They watching you in order to intuitively inform you about certain things, people, places, they're watching over your life, your love life, your financial life, your career life, your social life. You know what I'm saying? Aspects of your life are watched over here, and they're playing that role for you because that is the role God has ordained for them. God has opened up the door for them, the portal for them to be able to play these roles in your life. So all praise you to the Most High, because God sees that, you're the only one that can break this curse. There is something that you carry within you, and you know what that is what I'm being told, all right? We have the Eight of Swords as well. Yeah, this curse has definitely kept your family stuck in some form of trance, in some form of illusion, in some form of energy for so long, to the extent that they've gotten used to it. You might be aware of this in a way of like seeing it in them, seeing it in their lives, seeing it in how they think, how they feel, how they act, what they do, what they say. It's like it's written all over them. It's embedded within them as well. It's a deep curse here that has been following your family, all right? And it took you being this outcast energy, pardon me, this pariah, this sacrificial lamb, and however way you were embodying this energy, it wasn't easy for you to be this way. It felt like you were being a sacrificial lamb. It felt like you were being an outcast and a pariah. It wasn't a nice, smooth journey of identity, But this identity was bestowed upon you by God. So the way life has received you, including people, places, things, the way you are treated, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you say things, the way you do things, it's all part of your identity. This identity is what God has built within you and externally of you, right outside of you, so that you are fit enough to be the ones to open that door of breaking free from this curse and closing it as well. Because it's power for power. This curse has power, hence it was this powerful in your family bloodline, lineage, and generation. And it's like your ancestors fought for a long time. They were in a different circumstance. They were in a different situation, didn't have resources, didn't have the capacity to do it. You know what I'm saying? We come from a long trauma of life in terms of, what has already happened, and this is what your ancestors are saying. They're saying they've been through a lot and they couldn't do it. But then somehow there's this vessel that was sent, right? Which is you, to create this catalyst of an energy where you were able to do something here, which is break free, or, open up this door, this portal to freedom. And you've done so, but you were never alone. You had help from the other side all along. Okay? It's like the power of your ancestors is within you. Like we spoke about the trinities, they big three, sun, moon, rising, all right, their ascendants. It's within you as well. They've given you all the elements you need to work with life so that you are able to do this. So obviously you might not see them, but they are within you. You feel them. The strength that you have. Like, think about it. Why were you the one to be able to do this? Why were you the one to carry this burden of truth? Why were you the one to awaken? Why were you the one to walk this path, this journey? Why did you have to go through that? Why you? We have the Nine of Cups here. Okay, so we have triple Pisces energy. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Double Gemini energy as well. Okay. More Pisces energy as well as double Scorpio energy and Cancer energy. And the sad truth of this is that to be able to break this curse, you had to not only be a sacrificial lamb, but there were sacrifices you had to make within your life, whether it was people, places, things, or whether it was what was within that had to be sacrificed, all right, within you. Like, it was a journey. It is a journey, all right, to get to this point with it. But I see here that your ancestors are very pleased because they would not have it any other way. They would rather have you on this path, even if it comes with the struggle, it comes with the heaviness, it comes with, the struggle and the heaviness of bearing the truth, being the awakened one, the enlightened one, the special, different, unique one. They would rather have you be on that path of life rather than you still being cursed like everybody else. They wanted this for you because somehow you were the only one that could do this here. It was in you is what I'm seeing, all right? So with that being said, it's always going to be a journey. It's a journey to break a curse. And there's layers to the breaking of the curse. It starts off bad. It starts off like a struggle. It starts off the way it does, but the destination of it, the ending of it, is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful power, energy, stance that once you're in it for life. And what I'm seeing here, beloved, is like you're well on your way to a very beautiful life or chapter of your life, era of your life. You're well on your way to your own greatness based on destiny and fate, because you've walked a certain path, you've walked a certain journey of life. I do see here that nothing can be done to stop this, okay? You have had forces, demonic spirits, people even that were snakes. You have even, it could have even been people within the family. You were trying to break the curse, but they were against you too. It's like friends, colleagues. You could have really faced a lot of attacks in life because of this. But in the end, you getting through it is you winning and reaching your victory. And this is what you are going through right now. You're on the journey of victory because you have conquered and are still conquering every single demon. Like you are slaying these demons quick, fast, crazy here. We have the Six of Pentacles here. And then we have the Seven of Cups reversed. Okay. So your spirit guides, your ancestors. Okay, we have Taurus energy here. Okay, double Taurus energy. Triple Scorpio energy. So, okay, this is what your ancestors are saying. They want you, right? Us as a collective all have different ancestors, but they are on the same mission, which is to break the curse. So they're saying, you know, collectively, the energy we are all in is on that journey, right? They're saying you have all that you need based on wisdom, information, knowledge, resources, forms of understanding, thought processes, emotions, like people, places, things. They've already aligned that for you. You were just meant to just go through it, experience it, and do it. And you are already doing it because they've paved that way for you. You were never alone. You still are never alone. Don't ever forget that. They always want you to remember you are not alone. There's no reason for you to feel confused. There's no reason for you to feel out of sorts. Don't look at something just for what it seems to be in this moment. Look at the bigger picture always, because that's where the true answer is. That's where the true destination is in the end, okay? I'm being called to end this message here. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, as well as career and finances. You'll find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below. And you can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.